Alright, so this is Twilight Imperium 4th edition. This is a game by a game by Fantasy Flight Games. As far as I understand, this is their flagship game. Pretty much the game that started the whole company. This is the 4th edition. I've never played the 1st edition or the 2nd edition. I owned the 3rd edition in both expansions, but only got to play them about 2 or 3 times. As soon as I heard about the 4th edition and read through the rulebook, I knew this was the one that I wanted, so I sold off the 3rd edition with both expansions for just enough money to cover purchasing this one, pre-purchasing it. And I was able to get in on the pre-order, so I got the cool extras that came with it. The first one is this cool deluxe hardcover rule book. It's got all the 2 rule books that come with the game, and all this cool lore about the different species, different empires in the game, and then the rule books, and some little extras at the beginning, some notes from the designers, and stuff like that. Pretty cool book. And then the other thing that came with it is these 2 art prints. So this first one is the box cover art. It's pretty cool, nice quality print, paperwork. It's got the 6 original alien species on there from when the game first came out, I'm guessing. And then the second print is a picture of the construction of a War Sun, the biggest unit in the game, most devastating unit, powerful unit. So those are pretty cool art prints. Alright, so on to the main event. Alright, let's see if I can show you that box art without the glare so much from the wrap. Again, that same picture. Here's the back side. It's a pretty cool game. Lots of pieces. Alright. Big box. It's a lot thicker than the 3rd edition box was. It's a little smaller lengthwise, but it's definitely a lot thicker. So here's a catalog from Fantasy Flight Games. You can see they sell a lot of different games now. But like I said, from my understanding, the Twilight Imperium is their flagship game, their main game. Here's all the cardboard. Thick pile of cardboard. All the planets and markers. 1 of 10 I see on the front here. So this looks like some home systems. All those little emblems down in the corners are for the different races. So these are some of the different home systems and some of the markers. So that's 1 of 10. And here's the back side. It's got some cool green design on the back. Two of 10, more home systems. All the control markers and command markers. And the back side is the same. 3 of 10. There's Mechatol Rex. This is the center of their galaxy. This is the planet that the ruling species rules from. Here's one of the cool Ghosts of Creus. This is their portal that connects them to the board. Their home base is off the board. It's a portal. And again, the green on the back, except for Mechatol. And then there's the ship markers on the back of the command markers. Here's 4 of 10. This one's got some different planets that are going to build up the rest of the galaxy. Right there you can see the new red tech specialty. Works a little different than TI-3. And there's a green one. And these ones have a blue back. Really cool. Some more planets, some double planet systems. There's a wormhole, alpha wormhole, a beta wormhole. This is 5 of 10, halfway through. There's 6 of 10, some more planets, markers. Seven of 10. Here we've got some empty space tiles, some just wormholes, and some hazardous tiles. Not sure, I don't remember all the rules for these, but the red borders mean there's special rules. And then there's some red backs to these ones, because they don't have any planets on them, I'm guessing. That was 7. Here's 8. Some more red borders. There's a star. Impassable, basically. You can't go through there unless you're the Embers of Muat. Asteroids, you can travel through those with special tech. And then some more empty spaces. Red backs and all those. There's 9 out of 10. Here's some of the other markers. These help you stack up multiple fighters and ground troops. Here's the new trade goods. One side's commodities, I believe. The other side's trade goods. So it's a new trade system, part of the cool part of this new one. And a couple more planets here. And then there's the Ghosts of Creus home system that starts off the board. It's their home planet. It connects to that other piece. And here's 10 of 10. This has the new strategy cards. Cool new shape and design. Some new strategies. Not special tokens for the Nalu. Mechatol Rex, Necrovirus, not sure how those work yet, Victory Point Track, and first player token, and some bigger, these count for 3 fighters and 3 ground forces, and some more commodities / trade goods. Whoops, dropped a piece. So this is number 7. Technology. Still got the primary and the secondary abilities. Things are a little different though from the 3rd. And cool. So the game does come with instruction manuals as well. That first thing I showed you was just a limited time thing for pre-orders. Here's the Learn to Play rulebook. Teaches you all the basics. You read this first and then learn how to play the game. And then there's the rules reference. This is a little more detailed. Specific situations come up. This is where you go to find more detailed information about specific rules and how they interact and stuff. So you read this after you kind of know how to play and come across things. And then here's this cool lore compendium. This is all the different information about the world of Twilight Imperium and what's going on in the story, and it's pretty cool. Yeah. So this is a change from 3rd edition. This used to be part of your race sheets, but now it's been pulled out and it's color coordinated to go with your miniatures and your technology deck color. Let's see, 6 of them. Missing blue. There it is. It's attached to green a little bit. There we go. So it's got your tactic, fleet, strategy, where you put your command counters, and when your commodities turned into trade goods, they go here. And then it's got a rundown of the actions and stuff if you need reminding of what's going on. You got the green, the blue, the red, yellow, purple, and black. And then this is the cool part about 4th edition. Comes with all of the 17 races from 3rd edition and its 2 expansions, so they're all included in this one box this time around. And you can see they made some changes to the race sheets too. Now the technologies for individual units are kind of built into the race sheet itself with its stats, and tells you what you need to upgrade it. And then some special notes about each race and their special individual powers. And they all have their own, where is it here? Sorry. Their own flagship. They all have a specific power and individual abilities for their flagships. So. And then the different races. So here's the symbol that tells you which components go with this race. The L1, Z1X MindNet. And on the back it gives you a history and story, stuff about their planet and population and stuff. And it gives you their setup, starting technologies, starting units. So there's the MindNet, Federation of Soul, the humans, the Terrans. The Yin Brotherhood. These were from one of the expansions, I believe. In the 3rd edition. The Nalu Collective. Nalu. They're the ones that they have that special new counter, the 0 counter. Because one of their powers is they get to go first in any game they're a part of. The Embers of Muat. These guys can travel through this star. They're the only race that can. They were from an expansion in 3rd edition. Shattered Empire. Pretty cool. My daughter's favorite race. Mentak Coalition. Kind of like the smugglers, pirates types in the game. Some cool powers and abilities. Barony Letnev. Reminds me of the Morlocks from that movie Time Machine. One of the original 6 races, from what I understand. The Emirates of Hakan. Pretty cool race, trade race. They have some cool powers in this 4th edition. I'm anxious to see how they work. Kind of the face of Twilight Imperium. They've been on the cover of all the different editions and the other standalone game. Necrovirus, this was another expansion race from the 3rd edition. And pretty crazy. They play different from a lot of the other races. They have unique ways of gaining technology, and interacting politically is different for them. Pretty cool. Here's the Wanu, another expansion race from 3rd edition. So like I said, it's cool. All 17 races are in this one box now. So if they make expansions, there's room for more races now. Sardak, Nor, the bug race, the warrior bugs. I like the new look for these guys. Another race my daughter likes. Ghosts of Creus. This was another expansion race from 3rd edition. These guys control wormholes, and their flagship can act as a wormhole, and it's pretty cool. Very interesting, cool race. I'd like to try these guys sometime. I like the look of them in this 4th edition. Clan of Sar. I'm pretty sure this is another expansion race from 3rd edition. They have mobile factories, space docks. Their space docks can move around the board. They're the only race that has that ability. And I think they can park in asteroid fields too. Universities of Jolnar. Jolnar. These guys are the technology race, bunch of aquatic looking dudes. Kind of hard to see in the camera, but it's a cool picture. It's got some tentacles and stuff going on. And the Xcha is how I think they're supposed to be pronounced. I always called them Zycha, but I guess it's Xcha. They're the big turtle dudes. Kind of diplomatic in nature a little bit, I think, from what I remember. Cool new look to these guys too. The Aboric, this is an interesting one to play, and I hear they got really interesting in the new edition. They're a plant-based species. Cool artwork. They can multiply pretty quickly. And then the Yssaril tribes, the little golem dudes. They're the spies, espionage. Kind of been nerfed a little bit out here because they were a little overpowered, and apparently in the 3rd edition. I only played the 3rd edition a couple times, but so those are all the races. And then those of you who've seen the 3rd edition, you don't have to pop out any of the miniatures on this one. They're already off the spurs and bagged up for you. All the pieces have been redesigned. It's a lot, I can feel it's a harder plastic than the 3rd edition was. You can see there's a lot more detail in the ships. They're pretty cool looking. They feel good. I like the feel of these. So there's purple, space stock. Really good feel. I like these. And then the War Suns come in 2 pieces, kind of a 3-dimensional look to them after you put them together. There's a little nub to kind of lock them together. It's a pretty cool piece now. They were impressive before, but this is cool. It just sits on the table. The only ground forces so far. The traditional little flag to represent your infantry. Ground forces for taking planets. Another. I think these are the new destroyers. I'm not positive. The new transports look more like transports from sci-fi. I like the look on the new pieces. All these are nice. This might be the destroyer. I can't remember now. Trying to find the flagship. Ah, there it is. So you can see the difference in the flagship from the carry, or the whatever these ones are. Really good looking pieces. Like them. Little fighters. It's kind of tiny, but I like the looks of those too. So you got purple, you got red, you got green, yellow, black, and blue. All the original colors from the original TI3 base game. The only thing that's missing is orange and gray, which were added on in an expansion and made it a 8-player game. Right now, this is only a 6-player game. They give you a few more 8-sided dice this go around. I think it used to come with 4. Now there's 8 of them in here. Those are for battle rolling. You can see this is really nice molded insert that holds everything. This is really nice. And then hiding in all these little holes, you can see the new technology cards. Sorry for the glare. Some race-specific technology cards and such. Some objective cards. Just all kinds of cards in here. I like the new designs on the backs. I'm pretty sure these are the political assembly cards. This is the front of another objective card. Some more technology. It's kind of hard to see in the camera glare, but this is the purple backed ones for the purple. Another. Here's the green. Oh, that's blue. Never mind. That's the blue one. And here's some planet cards. I don't like that these are on the same side. I liked it better when they were opposite, but these are the resources, and that's the influence. They have different purposes in the game, but you know, you can still tell from the shape that they're different. I just kind of liked it when they were separated, but it's still cool. Yeah. And then there's the home system for the humans. You can see their symbol up in the corner there. Faction symbol. I'm not sure what that symbol represents. I think these are the promissory notes. This is an action card. There's the back of the action cards. I like the new symbology, the symbols and look of the cards and feel of the cards. It's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything on the bottom. Nope. Well, that's it. There's the whole Twilight Imperium 4. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to try this one out. I like the feel of it all. All the pieces are nice. Really good component quality. And looking forward to playing this one. Thanks. See you later.